For reference, I'm late, so this will be a shorter session, probably.
Yeah, that's fine. Jackson's okay. He's making sure he's fine. Penny's okay. Lauren, we're fine.
It's fine, kid. Take a deep breath. You're okay. This is not your first boyfriend. It's not your first loss. Trail is something that happens on the battlefield, and I'm sorry this keeps happening to you. Even if you lose people, that doesn't mean that the war is over. It means that we can do better. Betrayal happens with weakness. I understand he was your friend, but...
Yeah. Right, of course.
I would be very upset if it happened again.
Well, I don't think I've got anything else that Kirkosa wants, so...
I'm gonna kick their butt. I don't know how.
Hi.
But they can't take advantage of you like that. Are you okay?
We keep going?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, well then,
I will accept it.
I've already said it's gonna be Aetherite.
Hey,
Aetherite harpoon
I
bomb.
remade this.
Ivia.
Objectively cool.
Ivia.
Is it beginning
I'll
I'll get it eventually.
Aetherite harpoon bomb.
eventually. One of
I
these
fucking
days.
hope.
Why?
He made several. Because he forgot that he made
Thanks,
one.
man.
And he kept making them.
Who made them? Who?
Irene.
Myron.
Irene.
How much? Alright, so we're gonna start scheming.
Captain.
Yeah,
Is anything important?
I was about to.
I don't know if anyone's told you the intention are to head south. Some ruins down there. In with a V, Vanthan or something.
Athens.
Athens. That's
Dangerous
the intended
place.
destination for now.
But best option
I've
from
heard there's
everywhere.
supposedly stories.
Oh, like what?
Just that there are. Regardless, the ship is going to need some considerable time to actually get the engines in order so that we can stand any chance of flying over the ocean.
If I remember,
Lucky we're in the air currently.
if I remember correctly about Vathans, the God King tribe is not too far from it. Well, they were last seen in it, actually. Though they move. I doubt it's less of a problem for us, but they will have significantly more people.
Great.
And that wasn't brought up at all, was it?
The only mention of the place when it was decided, well, not really decided upon, but stated, was that Lefron had said he'd heard stories of the place. That was the extent of it.
Ghost stories are usually nothing more but the God King tribe. We should be wary around them. It's a Orcish war chief, if I remember correctly. United 3 rival clans by himself. Rumor says that his army grows and he plans to unite Rosa, though. Well, it's Rosa. A lot of big dog.
The way things are going, little left of Droza to unite.
If I had to compare the God King to someone, I'd say it's like a more muscly, less magic-y Ecteris. Battle mage. Emphasis on battle.
Great. Just great.
Might want to offer some
You
sort
say
of
there's a
tribute
chance
then.
they might not be there.
Of course, they're more mobile, and so any good tribe survives in the deserts. But there's a lot of them, and we'd know if they were there. Last I heard about them in my travels was quite a while ago, from when we were in A6. But they're known for keeping around central Droza, usually the south.
And what do you reckon our chances of running into them are?
Hopefully low, though the ruins are good cover for anyone. And they're a known place, so we are going to run into someone regardless.
Oh, hello, Ivy. Let me try not to disturb you.
Yeah, I noticed. I don't sleep very lightly. Sorry.
It's okay. Did you both hear the good news?
Considering this is my first conversation now.
I've heard talking of what I believe what you're going to say.
They supposedly cured Rowan of the Devouring, and now they're doing it to Talia.
For now. Diseases like that are hard to get rid of. We shouldn't jump the gun. Do not get me wrong. It's good news, but we should not jump the gun. It could come back and we won't know.
Well, I think they're going to be monitoring them both closely, but even if it elongates their time, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Captain, I wish to let you know that after reading over some of the materials and once again trying, I was able to manipulate the opalite.
Oh, okay. Curious. Suppose that might assist in putting it to some sort of use.
Yes. Hopefully it should make it easier to work with if we can change its shape utilizing ferromancy. I was able to rather quickly construct one of my pistols from it and then return it to its original origin. So it works quite like any other metal, at least for me once I understood the way the forging process was done.
Interesting. I don't know if yet any decision has been made on what to do with the majority of it, other than personal experimentation.
Of course. We, my captain had been talking about potentially trying this in utilization with infusion techniques to try and experiment with such. See if it's possible to make an infused weapon utilizing it. As long as it's not wasting too much material, I think that shouldn't be too bad.
We have loads of
but
it.
We do. My major concern is even then it's still a finite resource. And, well, we still don't entirely understand the properties of it. Like what even the advantage is of it over the eighth attack. Just that you can channel divine. Which there was some discussion on theories for the reasons on that and all, but
I have heard a lot of discussion over uses that could just as easily be served by heat attack as well.
Exactly. I did have a theory, I posit. It occurred to me when some of these were brought up to me. And it doesn't really do with anything, just another source of existential So, of course, you've likely heard the whole thing that hope light was caused by the blood of God.
That's the big thing here, right?
Potentially. I mean, it is good. It's better than nothing. Of course.
Even if it's just a temporary measure, and they just have to keep doing it if it works every time it works, right? It's not a permanent cure for the world, but it means that they'll live.
That anger, every single time you lose someone, take that anger and that rage, whatever it may be, with you. Grow from it.
I don't think that's working. Come on.
Again, me and Lefron, we grew up in a different place, different culture.
What the hell is everybody?
Oh. See? That's kind of what it looked like, yeah. That makes sense.
Purple bag.
No, Urple not bad. Uka Urple.
Okay, not
You
bad.
have purple eyes, so those are good.
Oh no.
Well, Bruce came into being, Aether Rights, something that we could basically benefit from.
Who would actually operate the whole thing? You? You would just be here and operate the whole thing?
I mean, no, it's like I'm not gonna make a full.
I think he's forgotten that a regular harpoon shot.
What's this for?
You got some more in the bar?
Should help.
No, we don't have much left of it left though now.
The blackout mission has.
That's all for me.
We don't want you feeling worse.
Yeah.
I
feel worse.
Ira made a forget potion. Makes you forget.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he wrote it. Somebody wrote down like up to 33 hours for protection against memory. Don't know who made it though.
It was you.
Oh, it was me.
He made it.
It was you.
Yeah. Why'd I do that?
I don't know.
Good question.
Curiosity.
How are we on supplies?
A little low, but I think we're all right for basics.
Yeah. Is it fine if I take a health potion then?
Good afternoon, Professor.
Yeah, you should.
See you, Professor.
Okay.
You should be fine. There should be a few left over in the cabinet. I don't expect us to be running into any more recipes to employ.
If need be, I know the area we're landing, so I should be able to find some herbs
it's where I
there.
was born. Spent years there.
Nice.
Where are we landing?
Vathan, the ruins. So be prepared for the God King tribe, maybe. Depends if they're in the area now.
Good times, good times.
Noted.
Are they
Riffy
grievers
State McLean
or...
near there.
He's a tyrant,
Okay.
but he is honorable, so
okay.
if we offer tribute, we should be fine.
Right, and then the aetherite overflows and blows up.
What do you mean a tank full of magic?
You just showed
ambient magic.
You've been able to, I don't know, speak to it? Get anything
No.
from it?
No. But now that it's awake, I feel less need to keep it a secret or hide it away too much, but I still let it rest in my satchel when the time comes.
So, what is it anyways?
A spirit, I believe. Also the North Star.
We kinda need that.
It's not like I chose it to come down to me. It fell.
My point stands. Isn't that kind of important?
Yes, North Star is important. That's why I'm taking care of it.
So it
But I
can
don't
go
know how
back.
to return it. Hopefully. But stars are going out. Still.
I'm just saying, I can think of a lot of pissed off people if you tell them that's the North Star, so.
Well, I don't know. Be mad at whoever's causing the stars to go out.
Probably Arena or Shaw.
Yeah.
What does it actually take to take care of it?
About 10 mana. Divine. Each day. But it seems stable. I think I will do one more of it today. When I'm alone, maybe get someone else to help, so I don't use up all my reserves. But seems healthy. I've been thinking about taking them around and letting them witness.
Want a health potion?
I don't think I can drink it.
Why not?
It's very tiny.
Okay. So I heard you're making
Health
bombs.
potion bath.
Look over here.
I wouldn't risk it.
You're making bombs, right? You're a bomb guy? Okay, fantastic.
But I was thinking about bringing it around and letting it just float, relax, have its limbs spread, the sides laying down in my satchel, I'm sure. It's very curious and gets nervous around large crowds, I've noticed.
Interesting. Well, I imagine it would do it some good then.
I am an Aether technician.
They're talking about bombs. Should we be
Yeah.
worried?
Probably not.
Everyone has been talking about bombs for quite some time.
It can't be worse than keeping occultists around all those crates of opalite.
Suppose you're right.
So, the harpoon gun base that I'm holding is connected to the harpoon with a strip.
Yep.
The string is like,
Not to steal anyone's thunder if they come up and say it, but it worked.
So the
Yeah.
side of the bomb
That's
are
good.
two things. A tank that you shove full of mana.
I'm gonna go.
Both of them worked?
Where's Winter?
Button, they connect
Sleeping, probably.
into the bombs, causing,
Okay.
causing
Who
them to
bunks
connect.
with her?
That's the idea. So like this. full
Who?
I think you bunk with Winter, right?
warfare guy. So what if we just
Oh,
bring it up with different bombs?
Did you see me at all like in the last night or morning?
I don't know.
I've been pretty out of it
I mean,
last
that, I
night.
mean, as long as it blows up, it doesn't have to be mana.
Alright.
So like,
Does need some sort of ignition to activate.
What sort of a question is that?
I mean, the string
I don't know.
can be used as a trigger, and then you just add some ignition into the bomb harpoon.
How are you both?
You think this idea will work out? This idea is great. Awesome.
Nah.
Fantastic.
Should probably get healed at some point.
I honestly just prefer to
Probably should.
just get the thing I'm shooting to blow up on impact rather than make a full.
Seeing how long it takes our healers to notice.
Hey man, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna eventually I'll ask
Fair.
you for bombs, and it's gonna be great.
Don't tell Lothariel.
This is the start of something big.
What is your workout regimen?
Eh?
Yes.
I kill people.
A myriad of things. Why?
Alright. Nothing. I'll talk to you later about it.
I'll keep you here.
Fair enough.
Why does no one come to me for training? Why do I have to go to other people?
The most important part of
Maybe you're too imposing, I don't know.
Winter's turning out perfectly fine. I've been training her for a couple months.
Ah, so you're the one I have to thank for that.
Eh. It's mainly just hoping she understands the basics after I try to beat them into her head again and again.
Takes her a bit, but she gets it.
Fuck, this tastes bad.
Appreciate you looking after her, though.
Team's a team. Right, Captain?
She's got some good people with her, then.
That's including all the bad ones.
We'd probably have to figure out a way to write down the cure or something and have it distributed secretly, maybe.
It's a shame Flair's asleep right now, and I was kinda hoping to talk with her, but I don't want to disturb her right now.
Probably for the best.
Not to mention.
Besides, you have a couple days to talk to her anyways. Where we're going will take a while.
Has it been said where the ship's headed?
Ruins of Vathan, according to Captain here.
Aye, that's the intention. We need to sit down somewhere at least to rework the engines.
I don't disagree with the choice, I'm just weighing in the cons. Technically, if we land anywhere in central Drosa, we have a chance of running into the God King.
Definitely not a good thing.
I'll take your word on it.
So what, southwest, I'm assuming?
No, we're landing in central.
I think my words might have caused.
I can't believe you embarrassed
I
them
see.
so badly. They just had to run out of there. I can't believe it.
You agree with my idea. Don't be against me right now, man. What
I don't know what he was talking about, but I was
Would it even be possible to find what we need there to repair, or just setting down in a secure location more than anything?
I'm gonna go think about
It seems we have what we need. It's just a case of it was set up in rather
Hasty.
haste.
Yeah.
And we'll need a couple of days grounded to ensure that things are seen to how they should be. Especially if we wish to venture out back across the ocean.
I'll come to you when the schematics are finished.
Gotcha.
I have nightmares about his schematics.
I'm gonna put this back and then probably get some food. I'm starving. We still have food, right?
Should be. I don't see why not.
All I know is that
There's a bit of a
some
supply
fairy
left, I
monsters following us
checked.
around, and then, like, Rin killed it.
Yeah, apparently. That's what I assume.
I'm really not looking forward to having to look at schematics. Last time he built a loop that would cause something to...
Can't make any more potions. I wrote it down in this book.
Oh.
Where's that book?
In alchemy.
Can you
Usually
show me
where I
the
work.
page?
Yeah.
Do they fumigate that place?
With him.
I did it.
I'd like to make.
Yeah.
I don't want him to see it. He has so much on his plate. I don't want him to.
Actually.
Yeah, I do.
Even across the entire world.
That's
not
true.
enough
The
to be
Abyssal.
able to treat everyone. The Abyssal, I think they said second circle.
It's already dangerous enough, but
Third and fourth circle, even for divine magic. We're looking at military trained healers. Personal healers for, say, things like we also need to consider, with the availability, we also need to consider that anybody, if we reveal this now to the world, anybody who is in that rank of healing, again, fourth circle, third circle, doesn't matter, they're going to be having a target on their back. Not in terms of killing, but kidnapping. Think about this. We have a noble person.
Oh, well,
I don't
you know.
have to be Qualm directly. I can use names.
We could guards.
I just don't wish
Okay,
so
listen,
many guards.
I'm dropping all the T's in here for a second.
I meant that. Okay, sorry.
We
I
are
got confused.
literally
I'm still very
dedicated
worried.
to stopping the end of the world. Every day, or everyone here could be their last.
So quiet.
It did. Just focus on me. Your mouth's telling one story, your cheeks are telling another. Shush. Hit him. Caleb, get him.
No, I'm on.
Bye, Biggs.
Probably land on the feet.
That's a myth.
I land on my ass.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
When you see the target,
Damn it.
take the shot.
I will come in on this.
I don't know what they're talking about. Talking about shooting people, apparently.
That's half the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
We're going to have a team meeting.
That's it.
And I say
We're gonna have a team meeting?
give yourself like a minute after that conversation.
Okay, yeah, all right. So should I? Okay.
Are you guys
He got
ready
thrown down.
to take it?
Come on,
Take it.
let's get you back up.
But don't wait for something.
I'm just as confused.
Okay,
as you
yeah.
are.
Sure,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
No longer using that.
I don't know.
Yeah, just
I don't
don't think
know.
about
I
any
don't know. I have a
risks.
meeting.
Go for everything.
Is something cool for you?
I'll
Like-
explain it
Don't
to you
get why I
later.
always throw.
Just I'm on their
If
side.
you think,
No,
like,
it
in the
doesn't
workshop,
leave.
you
Anyone
can
who
spot
heard doesn't
memory.
leave. Okay.
Sure, come on.
The ones that we're going to use.
Yeah, I'm coming. Hi. Hi, I'm here.
Get a fire hazard, but there's no fire.
Holy fuck, Alfred. You're still alive.
It's none of your business.
Well, if you're going in my Ace-Tech lab, it is.
No.
Nah,
Decided to go
We're not
out
gonna-
Just wish me getting thrown down the stairs.
I watched the entire thing.
Oh, okay.
What?
Hurt my
He's
damn
up here.
pushy.
Since he apparently
It'll
has a
depend.
little
You have so much cushion. You're fine.
I said that already. Shut up.
It's okay. At least he didn't throw you head first.
not at all.
Yeah, that would have been bad. I have big fat head, easy target.
Making a big deal
I
out
know
of
what
nothing.
you
It's
don't
just
need
not-
there.
Hey.
I don't
Hey.
I'm getting kind of hungry.
Jack.
Take the nearest chance to jump off and
Your
try to hide.
alchemist on your team
That
is making a forget me
still
potion
trying
and
What,
keeps
Jerky?
doing it.
No, bag shit.
I have a few ideas.
I need to go deal with it.
He hasn't made it. He's written down no more
He
potions.
has.
No, he's made it a couple times now.
He's had it, drank it like how many times?
A few times now, like right before,
Look at
like
this.
right before we left, I told him to write down
Forget?
to stop making potions.
We kicked him out of the
From
alchemy
library
lab.
to
We
library.
locked up the reagents he was using.
That's good.
We haven't.
He's
Well, at least we know it
forgetting
works.
things like 3 minutes after they're told to him.
So
Okay, there is that. Yeah, he drank maybe more than 2, less than 10 of these potions.
Do you know if
He's
they have
like
any
taste
antitoxins
testing
around?
them.
I'll figure it out.
I brewed up some antitoxins
Hi.
for downstairs. They don't need it, so grab it.
Awesome. I'll go talk with him first.
I think Octavian might still be on board.
Yeah,
but-
sorry.
I do not know about Octavian.
He was
Yeah,
repeating it again. And
Finally, people talking and kind of smiling and not being so damn depressed. Thank goodness.
You do alchemy, correct?
People been very sad today.
I wanted to show
Understandably
you
sad,
something.
but been sad today. What happy?
If you
we
want
got this.
us to be depressed.
No.
We got this book from the
No.
last place we were in that shows all the
One
flora
night.
in Droza. The place that we're going
Were
to,
you happy
the
too?
ruins, have these cacti that help with stamina potions. And it also
Happy
talks about a
as
scorpion
can
that helps with poison.
With fighting
Oh.
end of
So I thought
world.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you're still
We
I'm not
talk like
sure.
cacti, not scorpions. That's scary.
You do
No,
with the
not-
scorpions, Mr. Poison Resistant.
Yeah.
See-
we got scorpions. Where they at?
Future generation.
I'm all about. They're in the area that we're
Back
going
home.
to.
I'll see.
Actually,
Go on
this
another,
big lug's a
another
native to
gathering
the
adventure
area.
and get cacti.
Yeah, I was born there.
I just do floral stuff for biology.
Part of
and
a
animals.
monster
tell the
and
big
darts out of me.
So,
Biggest
if
baby
you
of
want
all.
to, do you want to read the book?
Wow.
There's a bunch of it in here.
Sure,
It's
I'd
heavy.
appreciate that.
It's a big book.
I'm familiar with a lot of the stuff in the north, not the south, actually. So this will be nice. Thank you. I also would
problem.
love. The thought occurred to me while I was working earlier. You're cultivating Luna plants. I don't know what else to call them.
Yeah, that's mostly what I've called
Don't
them as
tell
well.
the others, but I'm seeing
Would
how
I-
long it takes for them to
Could I get
realize I still
samples
need healing.
sometime?
Yeah, you're
Hi.
welcome to come now if you want. They have
How you
not.
doing?
Here's the interesting thing.
Oh.
They have not withered at all.
Yeah, they made Luda planes.
They have stayed the same the entire time.
Yeah.
They didn't even get destroyed when we crashed.
I'd rather
You should
I'd
get
rather any samples
fixed.
collected be
How
by
you feeling? You remember?
you, so that I don't overtake. You're the most familiar with the plants thus far, so
Hmm.
I'd rather
You remember the
not cause
the
any
Wait.
unnecessary damage.
Using
That's-
context
that-
clues, you said
makes
get
total
fixed.
sense.
You don't know
Your
what plants to
face
talk
looks
about.
I will
hurt.
go do that in a
Have
minute.
you not been
Gives me something to
taking
do.
care of?
Yeah. when you,
No,
when you
I'm
have
pretty
something
good
to do
right
today,
now.
I ain't in no rush.
You
naughty.
liar!
You're being
It gives me
naughty.
more of a chance to look over them and stuff.
Naughty.
Actually, what is your name? I don't think I've ever gotten it.
Grab my wing.
Yeah, I'm kind
Yeah,
of shit at
nice.
that. Rin,
Ah, you're
I'm
Red.
trying to
Nice to
wonder
meet you.
how-
I'm
and
Blake.
you're Blake.
Don't grab my wing.
Mm-hmm.
We've
Wondering how
yeah.
I'm big man.
aerodynamics of that
That's
would-
big
You're
man.
big
Big.
man. I know big man.
No, they don't.
I just had Jalen throw big man down the stairs.
They're just trying to get
Yeah.
not hit things.
I'm in perfectly fine shape, yes.
But
You liar!
I will not
we
be
have
healed.
tons of alchemical books, especially botany.
He's
type stuff
hurting
in
and
the
he won't
Where's
say
my-
nothing.
wait,
Including
hang on,
some
hang
notes
on, hang on.
I will say, title now.
Right?
Ooh.
We still got notes on that. Basically,
If
it
I
was shit
estimate
that
how many
allowed
more
him
hits
to
I
grow
could take,
plants
it'd probably be
outside in the
around
middle of winter on the island they were
2.
on. So we kind of stopped producing it because we,
Oh.
if I'm honest, we just got lazy.
Not.
Nice
I mean,
one.
I'd love to read them. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna run this
I was
out to
kind
the
of
alchemy
wondering
lab.
if we had like
Mhm.
a dedicated gardener. Because
Hold him
like,
until
What's a
Whisper
wise
gets
man
here.
once said?
Alright.
Watch your tone.
I've already talked to
Might pick you up.
I watch it, my tone.
I hold you in my hand like a sleeping bag.
God, I really hope they don't bother the healers. I'll be fine.
Hi, I'm one of the healers that have been bothered.
Fuck.
So, one of the Puka says that you still have injuries.
Like right there.
Only moderates.
Okay, no. No, like up.
Have they at least been damaged, bandaged, and treated?
First aid has been given, yes.
I'm trying.
Ah, then you're fine. You'll be
Hey, can you go find
good in a few
biscuit?
days.
Can you find goat? Nah, goat man. Yeah.
Oh, have you been told about the potion of forgetting?
Potion of...
No.
Gallup.
Made a potion. Forget
I
potion.
might have forgotten.
Oh yeah, so I wrote down as like up to 3 hours of protection against memory. Don't know who made it though.
Oh wow.
He made it. He tested it. Forgot he made it. Made another one. Tested it, and then forgot he made that one. It was like a cycle.
I feel like I remember like that.
Yeah, you think you would.
Chancellor, do you
Yeah.
have a minute?
Huh?
Is that on your sheet?
No, it was just a bit I wanted to do.
No. There has to be.
Yeah, it just it's
That is just significant.
okay. I'm sorry.
Long way round, because I...
You wanted to speak?
Here's some wingy
May I speak with you,
boys. Here we go. So the wingy boys.
Wingy boy!
Excuse me.
Well done, Malik.
Don't know names, bad names.
Hi.
What did you do?
What's
I don't know.
Were you naughty?
Okay, Caleb, you can explain it.
I don't know.
Yeah, were you naughty?
It's not really his
I
fault,
don't know.
I think.
I don't know
just
why
saying,
he pulled like
Caleb.
this specifically.
He made a potion of forgetting.
Huh?
They're all gone now, so we don't have to worry about him anymore, I think, is what we would just basically assumed, told.
He made a potion of forgetting and kept tasting them and forgetting that he tasted them and...
I made another one, tested it, forgot that he made it.
I sure hope this doesn't have any long-lasting side effects that could kill him slowly.
Here you go.
Oh
I mean, literally every potion has a side effect.
Alright, well, I'm glad we caught it, I guess.
Memories just gonna fade away.
Hey, also congrats on not having the Baron. You're the first person ever, I believe.
I was wondering when the surgery was going to happen. Did it? You know when?
I'm gonna write that name down in the history books.
About 10 minutes ago.
Rowan, what was your last name again? I think it started with an A.
Elliot.
Roman Elliot. First person. I did. Everything got a little blurry, but I'm pretty good at resisting poisons. So.
Oh, but you really thought that was funny, huh?
But yeah, no,
Was that
I'm gonna go continue.
I think it's safe to say that after today,
You said
we'll
his
never
name
have
wrong.
to worry about it ever again.
Worry about what?
Well.
Don't worry about it, small man.
Point exactly.
Wingy boy.
Don't jinx it like that.
That's the Wingy boy. Lyra, next time you test stuff like that, maybe do like a little marker. I forgot.
We'll never have to worry about this again.
Maybe I drank some without realizing.
I mean, someone wrote down down the ingredients and the effects. I just don't know.
Next time you make a potion, just have someone else test it. It's way safer.
That is true.
Like Gelb.
I just didn't want to disturb Ren because he was doing something important. I just don't know what it was.
Helping with the surgery, getting
I
supplies.
mean, grab a Ferrari for all I care.
Surgery. Did it happen yet? I was kind of curious.
Oh my goodness.
There may be residual issues.
I left my halberd in medical. I'm gonna go grab that.
Lyron.
I'm sure it'll pass as soon as, it goes through his system. Malik was looking at him, right? That's what Malik was doing. Okay, good.
Yeah, we've... Yeah. Yeah.
Did you also drink it? He said he tasted it.
I tasted it, but I'm resistant. I'm pretty good at withstanding my drink, so I forgot that I was making featherfall potions, but then I saw them like, oh yeah, that's what I was doing, so...
Suddenly this makes a lot more sense with context. Yeah. Hey, they're walking around. Nice.
Oh!
Yeah. It's good to see you on the beat.
Onion no better, yay! Onion? They made the name Onion.
The conversation in medical is not much better.
Well, he's a lady alternative.
Oh! Oh, name.
Olivia came up with a new expression. Yeah.
Go on.
Flying by the skin of their pants.
That doesn't sound correct.
That sounds gross and
My
horrible.
pants are skin.
Yes, it is.
I got the tail end of that conversation, so...
There's some Zvierka that can do that.
Seat of your pants.
It's not really skin.
Not literally.
Skin.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Maybe not really.
It's genuinely incredible. I mean, hopefully, maybe this is.
Do
the
you
first
want to
time
fly?
Something like this, Perhaps.
Oh, you said that
think
in
of
a way
the
that I didn't
implications.
know. If you like, if you make me fly, I'm gonna fly on the ship. And I don't know if I should do that.
No, only the big one.
No? Only the big one go off the ship? Okay.
See? He doesn't even pay attention.
Been made in like the past 10 years.
Yes. 10 years. Given
Definitely 10 years.
Damn it! What I missed?
1,000 maybe.
Well, yeah, but I mean specifically since
right after
we
finding out
discovered the
washing your
barrel in
hands
the
is
first
good.
place.
Oh, man.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You're not wrong, though.
I wash my hands regularly, in fact.
I mean, I hope so.
Make
I
sure you
hope
get
it's
the
medical.
medical.
You guys about flying.
Some
Did
people here don't wash their hands and
killed?
it shows.
Little?
I can smell it. I
No.
smell the last thing you eat.
Only more
Wash your hands.
Oh.
You came up and look at him at least. It's better than nothing.
People need to wash their hands.
Better to at least get look at.
I wash my hands every chance I get. 'Cause it's like super sanitary that way. It helps keep you from getting sick.
Well, now I know which of you are the snitches, so...
Don't...
Oh, I just wanted to help.
Well, no, but like at least twice a day is really good at preventing illness, especially common ones.
Oh, I don't want those.
Yeah, we've teamed up.
And after meals.
What the?
An allyship. Oh my goodness.
They're collaborating against me.
I'm the new big. You're now medium.
I'm gonna throw myself off the ship. Bye, everyone. It was a good one. It was a good time. I can't even have my own damn name.
I have your name, your
But really,
eyes.
how hard is it?
Can't have my eyes because it's so purple outside. Can't have my name.
How hard is it anyway?
You keep walking, you're gonna lose your tooth.
No, not my puppy. I just
Be so nice to him.
I got terrible news.
I have it.
I had purple eyes first.
Yep, off the ship I go.
You'll always be big.
No, he's medium now.
No.
I gotta go.
Yeah, contain and funnel. Then surgeon guiding the occultists like mentioned before.
Being 3 of the 10. I mean, 7 still remain.
I brought here for some reason. No?
Count as already working, kind of like a professor. That only 7 remain.
Not sure. Actually, that's a good question.
Unless they had it.
Are you nubbing my nipple?
Your nipple's right here.
What the fuck did I just walk in on?
Don't worry about it. It's not important. You gotta leave.
I don't even know, and I've been here for a few minutes.
You both have to leave. It's not important.
Galvin Gallop.
She was nubbing my
You
nip.
want sparkly nipple?
Actually, some demons don't have nipples.
Oh. What?
That means you can't lactate.
You're not the breastfeed, you're young.
Why would you do that? They eat meat.
The amount of questions I have continues to grow.
Like,
Look at my shiny nub.
I just wanted to congratulate
Nice.
Lania. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Okay, bye. Thank you for the congratulations. Okay, bye.
What are we congratulating people for?
hey, Silva. Silva.
I need to as well. Once you're done admiring your sparkly nub and Gelb's nipples.
Why did you have to say it again?
Gilb didn't even
Did
take
you
off
leave
his
me or
shirt.
something? Why do you want me after I'm done? Why the fuck did you run away?
I don't know why she went away.
Ladies at the brothel did compliment my nipples a lot when I was working there.
I don't need to know that.
I'm just gonna.
Who
aimlessly wandering.
asked?
Unless they're like cut off or something. I need to put
I just relevant topic, so I brought it up.
Okay, bye.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
This room cleared out pretty quick.
Yeah, now when you're talking about nips, people really want to get out, especially when it's man nips. Talk about women nips, and everyone comes rushing. But second to guy's nip, everyone wants out.
As soon as you talk about shirtless guys, everyone leaves.
Now, right?
I use your sparkles.
Stitches.
Moment. That was a linking agent, I suppose.
I see.
Other than that, that's as far as the symbolism goes, but again, I suspect that we try and...
Always shitting.
Gordita sounds like a food item.
No.
Put crunch after that.
I'm hungry for some.
Don't say it. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Say it.
Don't
Say
say
it.
it. Don't
Say
say
it.
that. We will.
Causing trouble.
Always.
Well, it's been fun. All right, come on.
No, damn it.
I know.
Oh, we
What?
go this way. Wait.
Where you taking him?
What, you thought I was gonna throw him off of the ship? Is that what you thought?
Is that where you disappeared?
Yes, that's exactly what they did. That's what they did. Come on, we're moving. Come on.
Oh! I'm gonna go in the pod, aren't I?
Why would I put you in a pot? You're a grill.
Oh, man. Oh. Oh. Oh, don't look this way. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, it's happening. Oh.
You're not gonna cook them, are you?
No.
You said you were out of jerky, so I was...
I could go get. Oh, wait.
He's a good boy.
Did you?
He's a
Did
good
you?
boy.
Did you?
Can you get me some jerky?
Eat him.
Are you fattening him? Will keep it work?
No, he just wants jerky.
No, I made a promise not to kill any of the Feroli yet. Unless emergency.
Okay.
So instead I was gonna have... Oh, thanks.
That's not good either. Why is everybody so okay with eating each other?
If it makes you feel better, if any of you die and you're okay with it, I'll eat you too.
We just
It's a Dresden thing.
See? What did
And a
you
demon thing.
Mainly a demon thing. Demons did it long before Drozens.
Like, again, only if we had to, which we're not going to have to.
Only if we had to.
Only if we had to, but we're literally not.
If it makes you feel better, if one of them dies, I'll eat them instead.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
What's
Wait.
Yeah.
What?
And also, do you really want to eat him?
We got really
I mean, there's so much fat on there.
That's
There's not even
that's
enough
the
meat
good
and
part about
protein.
meat. What are you talking about?
Get a broth. You can. Wait, Sonny. No, don't jump on board of this.
Have you seen people grow cattle before? They get the fat ones.
Like,
Plenty of food.
That's why they eat
fat
them.
ones, but nothing's like the best.
The fat is the best part.
My little cook brain's like, how could we do
I
that?
don't-
No, wait, that's my friend. I'm sorry.
I don't really like the fat.
Jacqueline, we've had a good
sorry.
run, but I'm afraid this is it.
No.
Shut.
Is this how friendship ends?
We're now enemies, I'm sorry.
If it makes you feel any better, I do like meat.
You.
Oh, I got this.
Oh, my arm.
Ow.
Oh, my arm.
I said that they're gonna turn him into bone broth because he's got too much fat.
It's in there somewhere.
They said.
It's in there somewhere. Wow.
They threw it through a window. What did you expect?
Dude. Oh yeah, I guess you did.
Oh, I should not.
Come on,
If you can heal my
now
arm.
you
No,
can
I
get
could
up. You don't need to be crawling.
kind of go for some more jerky.
Go walk on that floor. No.
I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to like be at their level. I
Wash
don't
your
know.
hands. Wash your hands. You're on the floor.
Oh yeah, that's exactly how people talk to short people. You just have to squat down to their level and just.
Take this. Murmur wants to. What? Wait.
Big man, come here. Come here.
He's gonna bench press you.
I'm gonna lift you. Come on.
Okay, hang on. Hold that thought.
I'm so good at this.
Hold that thought. Gonna make this happen. Yeah. Why?
We're doing this. We're making it happen. We're doing this.
Alright, how do I do this? I just like
You know
up
what?
and
This
down,
is
right?
good. You know, he's like the size of a like a toddler. So maybe this is good practice for like saving people.
Wait, hang on.
Look at it that way.
There we go. Yeah,
He's pretty. You're pretty heavy.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
I don't know why you're using him of all things to bench press. You could just bar curl any of these people.
Could
Yeah, I like how you're
You
moving around
could.
with me.
I don't know.
That's kind of cool, but
I have no choice.
Have you seen him?
don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Demon, don't tempt me.
Wow, we're making it a race thing now.
I'm thinking,
No, I'm kidding.
It's okay. I think I'm the most accepting on racism, considering that most demons will just eat you people.
Why in the kitchen?
No.
Don't
worry about it.
Normal thing.
Hella freaky. Eating people?
Murtish is gonna make a sweaty kitchen.
Can we stop?
Murtish, whatever sweat you get on the floor, you're mopping it up yourself.
He's not a fat Florrie, he's just
But yeah, demons kept people as livestock. It was pretty fucked up.
I could do that.
That's mostly the cities, though. My tribe was normal. We just killed people and ate them like real warriors.
I don't think we should be eating anybody with any form of intelligence like that. I feel like there's like a threshold you kind of just stop it, you know?
It's the worst thing.
Salve on that.
I mean, you wouldn't expect it.
That's how you honor them.
Get some lotion.
How I don't know.
You eat their heart to gain their power, and use their body in art.
Oh no.
I've tried that, it doesn't work.
Sometimes I can't tell when you could. Are you messing with me again?
Why would I mess with you? I'm pretty adept at bone sculptures.
Oh my goodness.
It's actually quite fun. Hard material to work with.
Look at these.
Maybe we can get you.
I think you'd like taxidermy.
Yeah, what? That's actually a really good idea. What is
Means you have to keep too much intact.
I didn't think about that.
I prefer the creative options.
Thanks for the idea, Murtash.
Oh, it's the challenge that makes it fun.
Humans have
But
over
when the
200
challenge...
bones.
And then I go.
Zvirka vary based on type, though elves usually have another 50 more bones than humans. Weird that.
Speaking of hydration, wait, is this fucking water?
Some of them are flexible.
Depending.
Yes, please.
Hydrate or else.
The interesting thing is, a lot of them share similar skeletons.
I'm so exhausted.
What's the word? Humanoid? Big sipper, oh my goodness.
The most varied is probably Zvirka, followed by demons.
Say excuse me after you burp. You should have manners, young boy.
I haven't burped yet, but I will. Don't you worry, I will.
There's a problem in the trash can.
It's coming. It's brewing.
Oh, in the tumby.
Hey, we should probably stop getting water.
He's so silly.
Demon bones are actually the most fun to work with.
I hope that's...
Wait, why? Are they more
Higher density.
durable?
Oh, okay.
Especially Onis like myself.
Oh, you guys got done. Oh, do you sink in water? Because you're so dense?
No. I can sink, but I can also just swim.
I thought that bone density had a major, impact on how good you swim.
It does, but it's not significant enough, and the muscle mass gained is also enough to push myself above water.
Oh. Well, okay. Your arts and crafts are a bit different from mine and a little bit more disturbing considering, but at least you have fun. I would
it's
say
not...
that you're...
I might come down later for some more.
Oh.
You can be silly like that. No, so you said you wanted to talk to Ren.
So much of it.
In their hair.
Go on.
Percy just hides in their hair. That makes so much more sense.
Oh, welcome back.
Sorry, I started thinking about all the things you do for your arts and crafts.
Where'd Big Boy go?
That would have been a way better
Ooh, I looked at something. I looked at that bottle on the shelf and I started to die a little bit. Oh my.
Or like the alcohol one.
I guess, I don't know, but that general shelf, something just happened.
I wish I did.
My guess is the number of people on the other side, so...
Oh. Okay.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go see if Riley's ready to have that conversation.
I like talking to you, Avery. You're fun. I mean, like I said, though, your arts and crafts is a little bit different from mine and a little bit more disturbing and also scary. But you're fun to talk to. I didn't know you're such a creative.
I did make my own swords.
So it's just like one double, right? So just one
You did? That's so
and then,
cool.
like, people
I reforged them, though. Honestly, they're kind of light for my liking. I might have to make something else out of them.
Where's your club?
It was my grandmother's. Unfortunately, the wood inside is rotting. Even demon weapons only last so long.
That's fair. Where do you get the stuff? And, or like, are you able to easily replace it, or?
It's just metal, but I did not make the club, therefore it's not right for me to fix it. It's best to leave it in respect.
These are my grandpa's. He gave them to me before I left. That's also why they're so big, but they look really... Yeah, not by much, but yeah, no, they look big in my hands, but they look normal in his, like normal daggers.
What about me?
They're just lightweight enough for me to keep mobility, but the blade's sharp enough to do the job.
We make potion of bones.
You're not eating people.
And then we make potion of...
Are we eating?
Sorry.
Why do
I'm talking about not eating people, so...
It was about like an entire tribe that would eat people.
It is rather lightweight. Most of the weight is actually focused towards the hilt instead of the blade. Better for slashing and piercing. Not so much for cutting.
Also, you're just like describing.
It does the job, though.
Exactly.
It's a good make, though.
I personally thought it was real after we showed up
Thank
here.
you.
That was like one of the first
He did it
conversations
himself.
I had with somebody.
He was really cool like that. And then these are my grandma's. This is like the only gold stuff we own. And he thought that I should have it because I'm going on a big adventure and he likes adventures, so she's with me all the time.
Are they plated or solid?
I don't remember. I just know that they're gold.
If they were solid, well, that'd actually be kind of a hindrance for your weapon. So I hope they're plated. That makes them better for conduction.
Maybe. I never bothered to actually look. But
To look, you'd have to scratch them, so perhaps it's best we keep it undone.
Just got wrecked yesterday.
Yeah, 3 of them are like in my view right now. I think we're turning around to be one.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I was actually just lazy, so I can go put it on.
I mean, who doesn't? But,
Yeah.
what are we talking? What?
Being shirtless.
Oh.
I'm not the one who has to wear uniform.
True,
Right?
where you can't
I
get
don't got no canvas.
Have you ever considered putting it on?
Dad?
I mean, I
What's
did
setting
wear it
it
for a
up?
little bit, but it's like,
Oh, right. Yeah, we didn't like
No, Malik knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing with that little vest of his. It's a very specific strike zone.
Don't worry about
He
it.
used to say it's a brothel.
Dad?
Oh no.
No, that's Malik.
Yeah, that's your father.
Papa?
That's your what?
Dad?
like, hey,
That's your
you're
father.
just saying it to me when that man is just completely.
I mean, ask them.
got his gutters out and everything.
Don't fucking call them that.
Tell him to put them the fuck away.
What?
Wait.
Oh, I get it. Guy utters.
I said he's got his gutters out and everything.
No, that's not what. No.
Sure.
What does that mean?
Your what's
Could
out?
explain it.
Okay.
I thought that was a term you'd only use for fur box.
How's your leg feel?
I'm not gonna unpack that one.
This is not the word I would describe it.
There's so many words being said in there. I'll go.
Run away.
I'm so sorry.
The gutters are located lower than where you assume they are.
Coming from a Bronson.
Oh, gutters?
Like,
You have
here?
gutters?
I'm gonna be real. I heard udders this whole time.
He's got udders?
No, not others.
They said even with one leg, you can still.
Turn it
Oh,
up
thank
to one
goodness.
little bit, so I got up here.
Of
He likes to feel tall.
I don't want to be
What
down
are
there
you
while
pointing to?
Murmur
You're just
talking
pointing to
about
his middle
The
ab.
V.
The word
The V. Yeah, the
Oh.
No, V?
I'm fucking done. I can't explain it
I'm so
anymore.
lost now.
I know, I understand it. I just don't know why they were pointing at their middle eye.
Those are right here. Can I
You don't get it.
Oh,
You
sorry.
don't.
Here, wait.
It was unclear on what I said
Spend some
earlier.
energy.
I meant that
We could be down for a spar.
the people that were praying to Skoan at the time, those were the people he was praying to, I think.
That would be a good opportunity, actually, because
His
there
followers.
is the new weapon that I picked up that I can.
It is a good possibility. I'd be lying if I said it didn't cross my mind as well.
I'll be here.
We
If
should
we're
probably
willing
do
to try
it.
anything with this.
Don't jump.
Okay, I can glide.
Don't do it.
But it'd be so fun.
I'm putting you in jump timeout.
Boy. If you don't want to talk about it, I won't make you. But I am curious. Trying to get to know you more. You're not only my captain, but you're also my friend. At least I'd like to consider you as such.
Everything alright, Xavier?
Yeah. I just had to get away from the talk about gutters and other things.
Yes, I had to walk away from that as well.
Oh, you've been seen to by one of the...
I've had first aid done. I will wait for the rest. If we get in an emergency, I'll get healed. But till then, I'll wait. The monitoring of the 2 devoured patients takes priority.
Have we heard any news?
They're still fine, so... walking around.
It's good news.
It's been less than a day, so... odds are nothing will happen. But we at least know there's been a decrease enough that it's non-existent, so... bonus points there.
Any one thing I'm not looking forward to returning to the heat.
Yeah. You have to take off all that inner lining you have if you want to survive.
Or just get some shorts.
That too. But don't you want the gambeson to cover as much as you want, as much as you can, so you can maintain protection? Doesn't the gambeson act as another form of cushioning and such?
Yeah.
From blows.
I think I'm getting hit enough, it doesn't really matter, so...
To each their own, I suppose. I should probably get long sleeves, but that's why I wear my my they're not gauntlets. I don't even know what they are, but they're like arm guards. That's why I wear them, so it covers up my open spots. I prefer the more comfortable short sleeve.
We very used to wear the shorter sleeve variant as well. Till it started getting cold.
Fair enough.
I hope they give me another 2 small gambusin.
Why?
That way I'd have an excuse to keep it open. Plus the sleeves restrict movement so much, it's annoying. I assume your workshop is going to get pretty busy here soon, right? With repairs.
Hopefully we can contain most of it down to the engine room itself. Wasted effort to lug things up into the workshop just to carry it back down again. But we are pretty much going to have to take most of the thing to pieces, so...
I was thinking of making some stuff, but I do not wish to get in your way.
Making what?
Armor. Better armor.
I mean, you know how to smith?
All demons know craft.
Really?
At least from my
I didn't know
tribe.
that.
I'm also quite fond of the arts.
Yes, I know about the arts. I didn't know that you knew, like, how to craft armor.
Smithing in and of itself is an art. Just
So
with
is your
metal.
art in sort of sense?
I was primarily trained to be a hunter, though, so my knowledge is limited.
I'm sure we can find some space enough for you to construct something.
To be honest, I only ever really made the gauntlets. I found that having arm defense was better in hunts, so that when creatures came to bite, you could throw your arm in their head and then kill them with your axe, or spear, or sword, whichever one I had that day.
Like I said, I'm sure we could make sure there's enough space for that.
Do you know if we have any good woods on board?
Woods? There might be a little supply, probably not a whole lot. A lot of what little good construction material we had was thrown at that wall.
I figured as much.
Little good it did anyone.
Perhaps if there are some traders nearby the ruins, I could get some better wood.
imagine there's quite a few things we'd like to restock given the opportunity. So, thought of running into someone with wares to sell might be beneficial. I imagine alchemy is still in a pretty, empty state.
Most reagents are low besides some of the basics. Should someone need a healing potion or a mana potion, we should be fine to accommodate, but try to keep it light.
Then we shall have to hope we can either buy or scavenge some ingredients. How did that spirit of yours enjoy freedom?
Seemed to be fine with it. Just sort of got nervous around the larger crowds like I suspected and hid behind my hand. So I let it rest and back in my satchel. I think the stars are used to looking down at us, so looking up at us is a different experience. It must be also tiny to them.
Assuming they can even see us from that far.
I'd like to think they can. I didn't know they were spirits.
Oh, that's new.
What do you usually drink, Captain?
I mean, what's in this?
Yes.
Rum, usually.
Is it any good?
Is why you want to swig?
Why not, right? It's a day for celebration. I suppose we cure the devoured.
Yes, it is pretty strong as well.
Oh my goodness, you drink this regularly?
Aye.
Well, I appreciate it, nonetheless. But wow, that is strong.
You get used to it.
Suppose so. How long have you been drinking it for?
There we go.
A few years now.
Wow. My father enjoyed wine, so I do too.
Can't say I ever really found myself agreeing with wines.
They're nice. A refined taste, I guess you can say.
Perhaps that's the issue, then I lack that refinement.
Not a big fan of alcohol. So.
To each your own. I'm not really, I don't partake in it often. I just... When I do, I like wine. Don't really have anything else.
I was lucky enough to have enough coin for water most days, so.
That's fair. Thankfully, we're very hydrated here.
And your water is cold instead of lukewarm or half-boiled.
It's probably cold because we're in a cold climate.
Yeah. And most of the time you're in northern Drosa, you're not really worried about water, you're more worried about fire.
Yeah.
I more so meant the south, considering that's where we're heading.
Oh, yeah.
I suppose if it's ruins we're heading for, we shouldn't be expecting much at all in the ways of niceties.
They're ruins for a reason. They could support a city once. We should expect most resources depleted. If we're lucky, we might be able to find a working well. Though most wells don't last long in the south.
Sure do know a lot about Drosa.
I traveled it for years. I sure hope I do. Otherwise I probably would have died.
It's fair. I only know a bit about northern Favira, where I hail from. Didn't really travel much outside of it.
My
Despite
people...
my name being a traveler.
My people were nomadic, so... You learn to look for things.
That's fair.
Especially when the hunter's job was to scout out where the animals went.
Where do you hail from, Captain?
Basics. Limbs specifically.
Really?
Aye.
How is it over there?
A bit of a mess, I suppose.
As is with everything, I suppose.
Last we were there, it was pretty bad. Though, at least none of those shield generator things down in the main hold have gone off, though. That keeps track of them, right?
That's the intention, but to be honest, I can't say for sure that it's guaranteed to have actually worked if one did go down.
Or if it has a specific range before it actually triggers. If I recall correctly, it would be impressive to have news from overseas that easily.
Aye. To be fair, when I proposed the idea, I hadn't had one break before. At least, not shatter like the one at house. It was more intended as a symbol for morale than
Are you looking for your
functionality.
team right now?
Yes, a little bit actually.
All of them are in the
No.
bunks. Every
Where in
single
the
bunk
bunk?
for both Umbra bunks. Exploring both of them.
Why is everyone hiding in the bunk? What's going on?
At least both of the Umbra bunks have a little thing next to it that they could put on whenever they go inside. They might have, but then, oh no, she's right there. Everyone might have left now. Yes, exactly.
I was wondering where everyone went. Everyone just sort of disappeared. And I was like, oh. Oh, actually, back on the island, you weren't allowed to, like, bring any other teammates in.
I have a question for the both of you. And it might sound a little strange.
Go ahead.
Do you really think we're strong enough to do this?
I like to hope we are. Maybe not now, but we will be. Try to keep that hope.
The way I see it, someone has to be if we stand any chance. We've had breakthroughs in the past, it seems. Today, even. Seems to me like it's better to at least have tried than not.
I think we're getting there. And I'd like to believe that. But I also think some people here are falling behind.
What do you mean by that?
I'm thinking of expanding my magic repertoire. I don't know how yet, but Not exactly like there are any good teachers around. At least for what I'm learning.
What are you trying to learn?
Severin.
Maybe, but I really don't like him, honestly. After the whole thing with Ivy, and I still don't fully trust him, so... And it's not like I can ask the gods for help. Not about to trust her right now.
Maybe you can train with Angio. He knows it well.
Perhaps. I get the feeling he doesn't like me.
You never know till you try.
I suppose that's correct. What about yourself, Jacqueline? Do you think we're strong enough to do this?
To save the world or one particular?
Our goal? Save the world, close the rifts.
I think we're the only ones that can. Because we're the only ones that are trying, really. And we're the only ones insane enough to do so.
Well, technically not the only ones, but the only ones I think making any good progress.
Yeah. We're the only ones that followed a falling goddess on the way to Drysa.
That also
That's why
isn't
Palmador
true,
just wanted
so...
it for, Palmador wanted it for themselves. They're not gonna help anyone. They use the rift bees to take over everything. They can't close the rifts, they don't want to. Why would they do that? They got off their precious supply of Avatech.
Yeah.
We have to be strong enough. And if we're not strong enough now, we need to get stronger.
That's the goal, I think. Get stronger, fix problems.
And as long as there's a tomorrow, there's a chance.
They tried to use the bomb to at least try to close it, or I guess kill anything that could be around to give people more of a chance.
How do the rest of you plan to get stronger?
Well, I plan on continuing my training and learning under Lethariel to learn some healing. Get better at my mana consumption and such. Try to rely less on my spirit.
Was that what was in your hand for? A spirit or something?
That wasn't my spirit that I possess within me. That was a spirit that I simply came across in Holston. I believe it to be the North Star.
What?
It's a long story. North Star went missing look up in the sky. It's missing. In front of me falls this spirit, sickly in front of me. I put two and two together, assuming it's a North Star. It was hot to the touch.
So it's never confirmed that it is actually the North Star.
Yeah, it's
We
not
have no way of confirming that it is, but that's why I say I believe it to be.
Does it talk?
I have not gotten it to speak yet, no. It only recently awoken. I'm giving it more time. I'm just allowing it to get some fresh air and basically spread its arms and legs.
I'm sure you know already, but be careful who you show it to.
Yeah. What was that?
What?
What was what?
Did no one else hear that? Am I crazy?
Do you want an honest answer to that question? Because I didn't hear anything, so...
I didn't hear anything either.
What the fuck? Am I crazy?
Do you want another honest answer?
Yeah.
Maybe. Just a little bit. I think we're all a little
We're all
mad to do
crazy.
this.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go check what the crowd is over there. See if they heard it.
Okay, maybe they heard something, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, must have been something pretty scary if everyone's running over.
There's not much that draws a sudden crowd. Like a sudden unexplained sound.
I suppose we should join in on whatever they're hunting. If people are this worried, I'm gonna go get my weapons.
I don't know how to explain it. Like, sort of like I could see through.
Welcome to Rosewood.
What are we all panicking about?
A noise going. Not just like I paraphrased it, but there
Cool,
was
I'm gonna get
a
my
noise.
weapons.
It sounded like.
Days full of complete whatever, and then days where we just have nothing going on for.
Do we know what we're looking for or listening for or whatever? Cool.
Apparently Sola said it looked divine in nature.
Well, that's not ominous. Nothing up top.
Oh, they won't be
Vigilant here
related
then,
to...
so they aren't disturbed.
I think it'd be the opposite, right? I don't know. I just associate these colors with these things at this point. It could be completely unrelated. Why would we have...
I'm gonna go check the Ithaca lab.
It's empty.
Yeah, we're clear on Aethertech Lab and the engines.
Oh, good.
We've actually cleared most of the ship at this point, so...
Yeah.
I'm going back upstairs. Maybe something showed up on the deck.
There's something else, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
They one not familiar with necromantic ruins and such, they might be able to decipher that. Or it might translate as such.
Sorry, I just saw like a golden line appear.
Take it you heard?
Or if I'm just kind of slightly delusional.
Apparently there's some sort of noise that went... what did they say? Being like a divine noise or something. I don't know. Like magic going off.
That's what I heard as well. Something divine supposedly aboard the ship, according to what people believe.
Well, if it was so divine, if it'd be nice enough to just show up in front of us, that'd be nice.
I take it from the fact that folks are still wandering around, that nothing has been found.
I checked over the entire ship quick. I didn't see anything. The only rooms I didn't check are the two below us. Because we've had 4 people run in and out of those already. 5 people run in and out of those already. And again. Maybe if I made these shorter, they'd be heavier. No, still not heavy enough for me. Maybe I go with an axe. Axes are good.
Nothing inside the alchemy lab?
Just Rin, but I think she's just getting herself sorted. But didn't see anything. What was the boom about?
It was me and a few of us saw a golden light sort of through a wall in some respect. Sounded. The devouring came back. Sounded and looked divine.
What?
We have no idea what it was though. It seemed.
Yeah. I hate being pragmatic and right.
An AoE spell of some sort. I'm not sure.
Have you checked inside of up here yet?
I just looked into the alchemy.
Is it as severe as before or no?
Another thing. I couldn't get close enough to ask. They seem to be very busy trying to deal with it.
I heard it in the distance, but I didn't make anything of it.
Damn.
It was excessive.
There isn't, just out of curiosity, there isn't anyone that has a really elaborate way of casting their healing, do they? I don't think it could have been that, considering they just had to go and start re-curing the devouring.
Yeah, I did mention that I was told that maybe I was being silly, but it happened like seconds after we found out that the devouring came back. So I was wondering if it was connected.
Okay, from the sounds of it, might just be someone's healing. It did kind of sound and look like magic from the hearing of it.
Happened to.
Yeah,
who did investigate that?
Still making it, but I think there's just people leaving and coming back to still aid, but random
Not my best work.
They look fine to me.
the weight distribution. Blades are too light. They're sharp, yes, but doesn't fit my style of fighting. Better suited for someone with less muscle. More acrobatic.
It's so good. I used to have it at home. I promise it's good.
What's good?
No,
You might already know the dish.
You boil. From what I understood, is that in a soup with different steps. You boil the broth, and then you cook the meat in the broth. I think. I don't know if that's how that works or not, but that's how they said it.
I'm gonna leave my swords up here then. I'm not riding back to the room anytime soon.
Okay.
I do not know. I just thought it was soup. I thought it was soup. I thought you throw the meat in the soup. You cook the soup. You throw vegetables. You cook the vegetables. But no, they say that you skip them. I think is from what I understand. So I don't know. I personally have no clue. I don't know if everyone is still. Maybe. Probably is. Offers you a Huntsburger Borgor. They're not half bad. Just he told me that you cannot eat a lot of them because they will kill you. I'm not saying, be like Caleb and shove the whole burger in. You still. Any way that I am going to say this is gonna sound really bad. But I'm sure, excuse me, you could probably rip off parts or peck at it. I am not meaning that. I'm not meaning that in the, peck at it. I'm just meaning, slowly. Just slowly eat it, I guess. I don't know. Actually, what is... You're a primal Zephyric, though, right? Do you have to eat meat, or are you like a herbivore? How does that work exactly?
Well, I'm going back down anyways.
Alright.
That was weird.
All of my books just said that raw eaters...
Anyways.
Just full-on meat, so I didn't know. Luca hated plants.
Well, he can still digest them.
Yes, he
We will
can,
have
but he
you.
said that he hated them and they made him sick.
To be fair, there's a difference between eating plants and eating vegetables. Personally, I prefer vegetables. I'm not going to go out there and nibble on a bush.
Well,
No,
we're using loose terms.
We're using loose terms.
I can't
I
eat
had to
vegetables.
force him to eat a
They make me
vegetable.
sick.
I literally watched him.
I feel sick
until
when I
he
eat meat.
Finished his dinner.
We had to teach him to dip his broccoli into bacon juice or in the steak meat.
Or fruit.
Steak juice
Fruit
is
also
to actually
sucks.
eat it most of the time.
Fruit
He
is
eats
delicious.
them now. He's very healthy, but before he did not at all.
Does he still eat them?
I believe so, yes.
My math, I guess, and the things that you understand, I would appreciate input if you want.
I'll check what I can.
Okay.
Professor.
Ivy. Anything else?
No.
All clear?
I looked around again and I didn't see anything, so I'm guessing it was trick of the eye or some sort of spirit playing a prank.
Very odd.
Okay.
We do have a lot of tired people, so...
Yeah. We might need to,
Be best.
it could be Giardino.
Sure. Could also be Rena.
They're still busy in there.
Yeah.
Could be literally any of them. It wouldn't matter because they're nowhere to be seen right now.
I was wondering if anyone talked to an orb today. I was also postulating something with the opalite, but that's kind of guessing a lot. You're fine.
Don't have my
I'm gonna
sheets.
probably actually look for more work. Ah, you
Very
found
well.
it. Oh.
I was yours.
It's kind of everyone's. As long as nobody steals it, goes
Fuck this.
accountable.
Yeah.
I was just
It's all
holding
down
on to
mine.
it. In case like it exploded or something.
It would suck, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how up
I
to
didn't know
date
what the light was. I thought it
people
could be
are
light,
about
but
Rosa.
No, I'm thinking about it.
But if we are landing by the ruins of Atham, we should watch out for the God King's tribe. They say his war. They have an orc war mage, war chief. I don't know what circle he can cast to, but he's united 3 rival tribes under his banner.
So at least know he is strong.
He's strong and uniting people. I also know, from what I hear, he's a tyrant. So if we need to, we'll probably have to pay a tribute if we come across his land.
I don't know. He seems happy to take the payment, so.
I'm more concerned he might see us as an asset with this many mages.
Either way, if you can come up with questions, it's
There is a possibility.
at least theoretically.
It is also a possibility he may see
what to do about
some here as threats.
That as
Considering
well.
where they act.
Regardless, the ruins of Atham are a very well-known location. And despite their rumors and such, they still attract people in general. If we have any spare supplies, we should put some aside for a tribute just in case.
We'll see. We may have to speak to the Chancellor. But
There's also the chance we come across no one. Most of the areas here are nomadic.
Riley, Helma. None outside the ordinary.
We're gonna actually
I know that
wait.
shop's been around.
Yeah, just in case.
Do they?
You're emanating a cult.
Maybe that.
Yeah, no, it's fair. There's not a lot else to go on. I just
Do you know how bad it is in there?
stay away. You got a cult in the vine, so
no, I'm currently.
I'll be looking for your help in the future.
However, there was a resurgence, so they decided they were going to remove more than they removed previously. Or at least more than
From
they
what I
thought
was
originally
told, they opened a
necessary.
shroud of some sort. So doesn't matter the type of monitor it uses, all the magic, just a shroud.
Their first shot should have been just to remove as much as necessary.
What was it?
Or all of it.
Shroud, a occultic caster.
Better to
divine
overdo it
caster,
than under.
someone that can do fast aid as well, and someone that can see wells to guide the healer.
Good talk. I'll be back.
We are also
If I can help, I think.
greatest sickness that's ever really hit this world, so.
You said it needed a warlock?
As far as I've been told, yes.
What circle?
I think it might have been second, maybe third. You'd have to check with them.
Did it sound similar to a rift? The one that you
More divine-natured, I'd say. But
yeah.
More of a reason then.
She might be busy with the devouring situation.
There's that as well. It's true. I'm not trying to be oblivious to the situation. It's just more.
I saw him last
just
year.
here a moment ago. I don't know anyone.
Yeah, I don't know where he is.
I didn't catch it at
Okay.
first.
Yeah, usually not casting
everyone
circle above.
my backpack broke.
No, they're all over there.
Oh no, like a
Checked everywhere we can. Lower bunks, the corridor. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in the engine room. I checked in there as well. Like,
At this point, I've also double-checked the entire ship. There's nothing here unless it's moving around avoiding us.
I know what you heard. It's just.
there's definitely something there.
Yeah.
Perhaps, but for now, it's gone. So just keep vigilant, I guess. Lorium.
Yes.
Do you know anything about the cure and what's necessary? I know you need an occultist. Do you know what circle?
I went second circle by the looks of it, but I wouldn't try right now. The cure. It's temporary.
Regardless, I'm seeing if I can help. So,
I mean, it immediately reappeared. We cured him momentarily, and then a few moments later, it was back. From nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Out of curiosity, then it grew back. Was it at a smaller rate? Is this something that, while it's going to be exhausting, obviously, to do consistently, could we keep looping it back, or is it growing back quicker now?
Well, in theory, yes, it's growing back slower, but not slower, but it's growing back as if it's the first time.
okay. It's like pulling a weed. A new one just grows.
But we have time, at the very least. Time for our mages to regain their mana.
Yeah.
It does buy more time. That is good.
But we need answers. We need something concrete. Something we can rely on.
I don't know. Never thought that there could be spirits of Umbra until the other day, till the other week.
Make sure he's aware of what happened. Alright, cool.
Must have broke our own way in before we did. We found her halfway up a chimney, in fact. Didn't speak a word. Strangest thing. Decker, the large lad, soft as he is, wanted to take her in. We were gonna grab what we could, take her back with us, and the idea being that, well, if Decker wanted it, no one was going to argue. Turns out our supposed boss that had been keeping watch made his way out with some of the goods himself and considered his job enough done that he could just leave. So when we tried to make our break for it, it wasn't the quiet situation we arrived in. I remember running through that field, arrows landing all around. Lucky for myself, I was fast enough to make it out. Decker took a couple of hits, but he toughed him out. The young lass we found, however, wasn't so fortunate. Me and him agreed that night that we'd part ways with the gang, with the brute of a thug that they had for a leader. We knew that they were looking at one of the ships. At the time, the place was blockaded. Nothing was supposedly getting in or out by sea. Well, there was this one vessel docked that always seemed to be well enough off to hold a crew. Most others had done away with theirs for lack of being able to leave port. So evidently something was up. They had some sort of supply. We hadn't figured out what it was at that point, just that it seemed a good target to hit. That was the plan. Me and Decker were going to strike there first, before the crew was gonna do it sometime later. Hopefully with that one last job, it would be enough to get us out of there, someplace better. Just the two of us, surely it wouldn't have taken too much. It seems we were read easier than we were imagining, though. When we didn't come back with the rest of the crew, they must have put it together, what our intentions were. Those sort of folks don't take kindly to people leaving, especially not when you've been part of all of their numerous crimes. Supposedly they tipped off the crew of the ship. You made it in nice and easy. Hindsight is because they realized we were coming. Did make it to their hold, though. Boy, did they have a lot for a ship that had been docked for months on end. But when it came time to leave, they sprung their trap and, well, they did what we only knew how, just to run. Almost made it clear of the ship. He was ahead of me. Not really sure how, being that how slow and lumbering he normally was. As he tried to jump to the dock, one of the crew gave him a right tackle. And he didn't make it. Not to the dock, at least. Straight into the drink between the two. still see that sight. Every time I close my eyes, every time I go to sleep. His eyes staring up at me from below the water. The desperation. Hopelessness.
It's alright. There's a spot in the Apertech lab that has like those and stuff. I'm just gonna go lay there and fall asleep. All my other spots are currently busy with people talking to me.
I'm really sorry.
A lot of the rest is a bit of a blur, to be honest. Kept me on that ship for a good while. Apparently using it, well, to dissuade other attempts at their supplies, that was made a example of. Rather public daily lashings on the main deck. Eventually I did find my way out. Got a little complacent, they did. Was able to find my break and escape, slip away.
Captain, you're all...
Fucking hell, Jack.
Sorry to interrupt. I just want to let you know what I'm up to tonight. Cause the... How is this a very bad moment?
That's why I was shaking my head as you walked up, yeah.
I didn't even see it. Okay, yeah, I'm working on this tonight in the Antidote lab. I don't know what he's up to. I was just gonna tell him, you know, if they're fixing engines, that's where I am.
To be fair, there's little left to tell. After getting away from that, I made it back to what little was left of home. And it turns out, one final gift from my old man. Due to his position or whatever, an invitation to some academy on a little island all the way out to the south. Figured it's the perfect opportunity to get away, lay low for a little bit, let things blow over, till I'm forgotten enough that I can get back. Well, turns up I ended up staying a little longer than I expected.
And here you are now, standing tall as a captain.
I'd say it could be worse, but I mean, definitely could have worse company.
I'm sorry for everything that's happened to you, Captain, but I'm glad you're still with us despite it all.
Thank you, Derek.
I'll admit I came here to ask something and got completely sidetracked by that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't even remember what I was gonna ask.
You know, I hold my breath every night, waiting for those stars to come out, cheering for the time that they won't.
I guess it's nighttime now.
But each day I'm ever more grateful to see them shining in the light, in the dark sky, every single one of them.
Stars are nice.
They're beautiful. They truly are. I think I'm going to pray now. I'll do it on my own, so I do not have to bother you two with it.
Very well.
Thank you for being open and honest with us, Captain.
Like you said, we are a team. It's only right that you know.
You're not just a team, we're family.
I would have said clan, so.
Same difference.
There's difference enough. Clan is bound by trust. Family is by blood.
Family doesn't need to be by blood.
In Droza it is.
Fair enough. My father wasn't my blood father, yet I still hold him in great regard.
Perhaps it's just wording. It's easier to say in demonic, so.
Fair enough.
Starry, do you mind if I check something with you?
Sure, what are we checking?
It's only a moment. I still see a spirit. It's like there is avoided.
I don't suppose there's been any word from years down below.
You know that the devouring's back.
It's slowing it.
I had a theory that
But it came back.
a small one, a very, very small one, that seers could see it.
Actually, that was what I was gonna ask. Do you know how many occultists are on board?
There's at least a handful of them, aren't there? Trying to think.
I know. I believe Angeal, Martash, Riley, maybe. That's about where the list dies off for me.
Are there any more?
Oh, myself, obviously, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, of course.
Ivian was one before he left.
Aye.
Celine is currently missing. Besides, I wouldn't exactly trust her control over her occult magic.
Perhaps there are only that few then.
The ritual for healing the devouring, even temporarily, requires at least a second circle occultist.
I see.
So I'm trying to find a teacher with at least a similar view of magic as me. It is a fickle thing. Unfortunately, I'm not finding any luck.
It is unfortunate. It does seem that there's less than I had originally thought to ask.
And perhaps a bunch of them left. There was Thana. She left. Ivy had left. That's the only two I know.
Regardless, there'd be little use now. Fortunately, I don't even know what to suggest if you can't. You've already asked the ones that you know of.
There is one option, but I don't like it.
That is?
Trial and error. Takes the longest, but usually gets results.
Well, the one thing we should have for now at least is time. It's going to take us at least a few days to make it down there to the ruins. Once we get there, I reckon good few days as well to strip down and rebuild that engine. That's assuming nothing else happens while we stay.
The likelihood of that is honestly zero. Mentioned before,
Trouble
but
does seem to have its way of finding us.
And even besides that, the ruins are known throughout Drosa. I'm from the north and I knew about it.
So far, it does feel as though every step forward we make has been accompanied by at least two in reverse. I'd hoped news today would have been breaking that little tradition. Seems not.
And I suspect all we can do is hope.
Aye. It is.
think I'm going to go meditate on this, or sleep, whichever happens first, honestly.
And I shall wish you luck with both.
Wait 1 more second, Circle Caster. It'd be good, but breakthroughs don't happen overnight. I will see you another day, Captain.
Good night, Xavier.
Purifying ritual. Anyway, reminding you that... Yes, exactly. You know, new possibilities. Known as Father Ritual Day.
Well, the kitchen shiv isn't a knife because you have it's shiv is makeshift. You have to make it.
And now